television, where we review some of our national dailies and that of the Voice of Liberty. Today being the 17th day of April 2024, we'll be reviewing our national dailies and where we'll open the phone lines for you to call in and to air your views and opinions about some of the headlines and stories we will be reviewing this morning. I am Mercy Queen of Thanko. Thanks for joining us. We'll be starting with the Voice of Liberty this morning, and on the first headline on the Voice of Liberty says Naira abuse, EFCC to arraign Cubana chief priest today. And just beside that headline says severe floods threaten 31 states, 148 local government areas. This is coming from the minister. And just below that headline says anti-corruption agency files fresh charges against Ganduje. Kano anti-corruption agencies files fresh charges against Ganduje. And just below that headline says Kaduna Assembly set to probe Nasir El-Rufai's administration. Kaduna Assembly set to probe Nasir El-Rufai's administration. And the headline says the Kaduna State House of Assembly has established a committee tasked with examining financial transactions, loans, grants, and project execution in former Governor Nasir El-Rufai's administration. The headline is coming from Kaduna Assembly set to probe Nasir El-Rufai's administration. And just below that headline says I foresee more hardship in Nigeria. And this is coming from Primate Ayodele. He says I foresee more hardship in Nigeria. And just beside that headline says 15 billion naira budget allocation for National Assembly Hospital insensitive. And this is coming from Peter Obi. He says 15 billion naira budget allocation for NAS Hospital insensitive. And this is coming from Obi. And just below that headline says Yoruba nations please launch manhunt for suspected sponsor Onitiri Abiola. This headline says Yoruba nation please launch manhunt for suspected sponsor Onitiri Abiola. And just below the headline and the last on the Voice of Liberty this morning says bad leaders, not hunger or exchange rates are Nigeria's problems. This headline says bad leaders, not hunger or exchange rates are Nigeria's problem. And this headline is coming from El-Rufai. Says bad leaders, not hunger or exchange rates are Nigerians' problems. And this is coming from Nasir El-Rufai. And these are some of the headlines on the Voice of Liberty this morning. If you want to get more insight on these stories, you could go to our website on www.voiceofliberty for more insight on this headlines making the rounds this morning. And right now, we'll be moving on to the Daily Trust newspaper. We'll be moving on to the Daily Trust newspaper to review some of the headlines making the rounds on the Daily Trust. And the first headline on the Daily Trust this morning says Dangote crashes diesel price to 1,000 naira. Dangote crashes diesel price to 1,000 naira. This headline says Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced a further reduction in the price of diesel. A few weeks ago when it commenced, the organization Dangote Petroleum Refinery has pegged the price of diesel to 1,000 naira. This headline on the Daily Trust newspaper this morning says Dangote crashes diesel price to 1,000 naira. Moving on to the next headline on the Daily Trust this morning. This headline says 10th Chibok anniversary. Students call for adequate security in schools. 10th Chibok anniversary. Students call for adequate security in schools. University students from Kano, Katsina, and Jigawa State have called for the provision of adequate security presence in schools as measures of restoring parents' security. This headline says 10th Chibok anniversary. Students call for adequate security in schools. We'll be moving on to the next headline on the Daily Trust this morning. It says, "Don't wait for bandits to strike." FCT Council Chair tells vigilantes. Don't wait for bandits to strike. FCT Council Chairman tells vigilantes. Don't wait for bandits to strike. FCT Council Chairman tells vigilantes. This headline says, the chairman of the Conglomerate Area Council of the FCT, Abaji Abubakar Jaregiri, has charged the citizens not to wait for bandits to strike, but to take all the fight in them to secure their environment. Says, don't wait for bandits to strike. FCT Council Chairman tells vigilantes. Moving on to the next headline on the Daily Trust this morning says, "Police nab man on mission to kill uncle in Edo." Police nab man on mission to kill uncle in Edo. The police in Edo State have arrested a 22-year-old man, Francis Obina Okoye, for allegedly being in possession of a pistol with the intention to kill his uncle. Police nab man on mission to kill uncle in Edo. Moving on to the next headline on the Daily Trust this morning. It says, 3 arrested for faking kidnap in Edo. 3 arrested for faking kidnap in Edo. The police in Edo State have arrested 3 people, Blessing Ogunu, Esther Anthony, and Upeboho Joel, for allegedly faking their kidnap and demanding for 4.8 million naira. 3 arrested for faking kidnap in Edo. Moving on to the next headline on the on the Daily Trust this morning. I beg your pardon. Says, soldier arrested over attempted murder. Soldier arrested over attempted murder. This is coming from Lagos State. Homicide detective from the Lagos State Police Command have arrested a Lance Corporal of the Nigerian Army over attempts to kill a commercial driver. Soldier arrested over attempted murder. And these are some of the headlines making the rounds on the Daily Trust this morning. You could grab a copy of the Daily Trust this morning for more insight on the stories. Moving on to the Guardian this morning. This next story is from the Guardian newspaper, and it says, police arrest 46 suspected cultists over murder and violence in Kwara State. Police arrest 46 suspected cultists over murder violence in Kwara State. The Kwara State Police have arrested 46 suspected cultists for alleged destruction and murder of 36-year-old man in Ilorin. Police sources said the incident started at Ile-Filem Bolanta Road in Ilorin, where suspected cultists attacked and shot Adelodun Farouk, a 36-year-old resident of Ileran compound. Police arrest 46 suspected cultists over violence and murder in Kwara. Moving on to the next headline on the Guardian this morning. It says, Niger arrests 30 illegal miners. Niger arrests 30 illegal miners. The Niger State Ministry of Mineral Resources has revealed that no fewer than 30 illegal miners have been arrested this year, reiterating that the ban on illegal mining is still in force. Niger arrests 30 illegal miners. Moving on to the next story on the Guardian this morning. It says, women commissioners meet on economic policies. Women commissioners meet on economic policies. State commissioners for Women Affairs met yesterday in Abuja to formulate a strategy for downscaling the National Women's Economic Empowerment WEE policy to the grassroots. Women commissioners meet on economic policies. Moving on to the next headline on The Guardian this morning. It says Katsina arrests 10, seals 3 filling stations selling fuel to terrorists. Katsina arrests 10, seals 3 filling stations selling fuel to terrorists. This headline says the task force set up by Katsina State government has arrested 10 suspects and sealed 3 filling stations allegedly selling petroleum motor spirit PMS to suspected terrorists. Katsina arrests 10, seals 3 filling stations to terrorists. Moving on to the next headline on The Guardian this morning. It says EFCC to arraign Cubana chief priest over Naira abuse. EFCC to arraign Cubana chief priest over Naira abuse. This headline is making the rounds. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed charges against popular Instagram celebrity Cubana chief priest who has been accused of abusing the Naira. This headline says EFCC to arraign Cubana chief priest over Naira abuse, and this headline is making the round this morning. Moving on to the next headline on The Guardian newspaper. Ashimolowo tax government on poverty and hunger alleviation. The federal government and leaders in the country have been urged to address the chronic poverty and hunger ravaging the country. Senior pastor of Kingsway International Christian Center in London, Matthew Ashimolowo, who advised citizens in his homily for the 60th celebration of the founder. Ashimolowo tasked government on poverty, hunger, alleviation. These are some of the headlines on The Guardian this morning that we can take. We'll be moving on to the Leadership newspaper. And on the first headline on the Leadership newspaper this morning says Petroleum Marketers Association pledges to combat oil and gas sector irregularities. Petroleum Marketers Association pledges to combat oil and gas sector irregularities. The Association of the Nigerian Refinery Petroleum Marketers has pledged to work assiduously with the federal government to combat irregularities in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. This headline says Petroleum Marketers Association pledges to combat oil and gas sector irregularities, and this headline is coming from the Leadership newspaper this morning. Moving on to the next newspaper says 31 states, 148 local government areas risk severe floods, federal government warns. This headline is coming from the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Eustace, has cautioned that 148 local government areas across 31 states are among the highly probable flood risk areas for 2024. The minister has issued this warning during an official unveiling of the 2024 Annual Flood Outlook AFO in Abuja. 31 states, 148 local government areas risk severe flood. This is coming from the federal government, and it's giving its warnings. Moving on to the next headline on the Leadership this morning. It says petrol import cost fully recovered, and NPCL insists. Petrol import cost fully recovered, and NPCL insists. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has said it recovered full cost from the products it imports into the country. This alliance says petrol import cost fully recovered, and NPCL insists. Moving on to the next headline on the Leadership newspaper. It says state electoral commissions are governors rigging tool. State electoral commissions are governors rigging tools. This headline is coming from Nasir El-Rufai. The immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, has described the various state electoral commissions as rigging tools of state government. El-Rufai stated this on Monday in Maiduguri in his lead paper presentation titled Capacity Building Workshop on Enhancing Skills of Government Officials in Policy Implementation and Productive Human Resources Management. State electoral commissions are governors rigging tools. This headline is coming from Nasir El-Rufai. Moving on to the next headline on the leadership this morning. It says, bring down Nigeria's enemies, Lakbaja orders commanders. Bring down Nigeria's enemies, Lakbaja orders commanders. This headline says the Chief of Army Staff Corps, General Taurid Lakbaja, has directed field commanders to remain committed in bringing the nation's adversaries to their knees and restoring sanity in troubled areas across the countries. Bring down Nigeria's enemies, Lakbaja orders commanders. These are the headlines we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. We'll be moving on to the Nation newspaper. And on the first headline on the Nation's newspaper says, PDP NEC meeting. Damagun led NWC to lock out unconstitutional members. PDP NEC meeting. Damagun led National Working Committee to lock out unconstitutional members. This headline is coming from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. There's anxiety in the People's Democratic Party as it prepares for tomorrow's meeting of the National Executive NEC. There is anxiety in the People's Democratic Party, PDP, as it prepares for tomorrow's meeting of the National Executive. The headline says, PDP NEC meeting. Damagun led National Working Committee to lock out unconstitutional members. Moving on to the next headline on the Nations this morning says, student loan scheme set for takeoff with 1.2 million beneficiaries. Student loan scheme set for takeoff with 1.2 million beneficiaries. No fewer than 1.2 million young Nigerians will be in the first batch of those to benefit from the student loan scheme of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Student loan scheme set to take off with 1.2 million beneficiaries. Moving on to the next headline on the Nations this morning says, federal government targets 24-hour port clearance. Federal government targets 24 hours port clearance. The federal government targets a 24-hour clearance of goods at the port to enhance trade and ease of doing businesses. The federal government targets a 24-hour clearance of goods of the port to enhance trade and cost of doing business. Federal government targets 24 hours port clearance. Moving on to the next headline on the Nations this morning says, APC Uzodinma needs Southeast support. APC Uzodinma needs Southeast support. This headline says, Imo State Governor, I beg your pardon, Hope Uzodinma needs backing of Southeast and coordinator of the All Progressive Congress, APC, in the region. APC Uzodinma needs Southeast support. These are the headlines we can take on the Nations this morning, and these are all the stories and headlines making the rounds this morning that we have just reviewed. We'll be going on a short break on the stories that we have just reviewed this morning. Please stand by for more. After this break, we'll be right back.
To keep discussions smooth flowing, remember to keep your comments civil. Do not insult any personality. Do not cast aspersions on anyone or any institution. And above all, remember, your thoughts are valuable, so do not destroy them with unnecessary bad language. Thank you.
Welcome back from that short break, and if you're just joining us, this is Issues in the News brought to you on Liberty Television, and we have just reviewed some of our national dailies this morning, and the phone lines will be open for you to call in to air your views and opinion. Thanks for joining us once more. The phone lines are displayed on your screen, and I will also be calling some the phone lines for you joining us on via our radio station. And the phone lines to call is 08030956375, 08030956375, and you can also call 0706767525775. Okay, the phone lines are open for you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Prosper, calling from Abuja.
Okay, good to have you, Prosper. Please go ahead.
Yeah, this regarding of Erufai saying that state governors and INEC returning officers do whatever.
Yes.
Are tools for rigging election. But Erufai forgotten that he is a former state governor. And he also did the same thing for 8 years. Why crying now? Is that the kind of leader we need in Nigeria? Then tomorrow we come back and say he wants to contest as a president. Look, that's not the way to school. Nigeria is for everybody, irrespective of whether from the south or the east, the west or the north. We are all Nigerians. And this country must be carried forward to the greater level, so that the world will know that Nigeria are not failure. For now, Nigeria is a failure to the world. But by the grace of God, we, the younger generation, we will not say Nigeria as the former generation, which is the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling this morning. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Naja is my name.
Good to have you, Elder Onoja.
My invite to our family to
Thank you so much.
And then Samina Abubakar, and then Abubakar from Bobola, my regard to them.
Thank you so much. Amen.
I think that I'm not a politician. Let me go to Alabaga. Alabaga was a PhD commander before. You know how they train, you know how they enemy of Nigeria. The problem we have in Nigeria is we have best army in the ground fighter in the world. Throughout the world, we have the best army for ground fighter. But Nigeria police can never fight insurgency. We have said that insurgency war is guerrilla war. We need a guerrilla warfare to fight them. See the way they train Nigeria police. There's no country in this world where the army are fighting insurgency. Insurgency war is a guerrilla war. The people to fight them, they are special force. And then anytime when we created that will come about of the special force, people will go us. Like army happy, the air force happy. Army happy, air force happy. So the rule of engagement won't allow them to operate. And then two, the country where you train as special force, they are going to link you with their own communication, with their own satellite. The communication we have in Nigeria now, anything 20 kilometers in back of the map, you can never see anything. That's why the terrorists will use boats and go back. We can't track them. So the country where you train you as a special force, the type of weapons they are going to give you, that country can never give you. No army can handle it. They don't give that type of weapon to army. The type of training they don't give it to any country army. The country train you as a special force, they are going to give you equipment. They are going to link you with their own line. And that's why you can go anywhere and keep anything in the forest and come back. And the special force, they find that forest. They don't have barracks outside. So any country where going to fight enemy, gorilla, insurgency war, they must have a special force. And then they will have country where you bring them for that special force. We have Russia, we have America, we have Iran, we have Israel. They can train our people for a special force. They will give them the equipment when they are going to use. Army can handle that equipment. No country will give that type of equipment to army. That's why we need a special force to fight these people out. We can't continue at this. We need a special force to deal with all these people. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Elder Onoja. Hello? Hello? Hello, good morning. Okay, please do well to call back. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you so much for calling too.
My name is
Okay.
I'm on freedom call out. They just take that gun from side to them. I first take this morning. Those are some people that are arrested by friend in Katsina. Those people that send friends for bandits, what they arrest in Katsina. There are many who are praying and Allah expose the men so that they will be arrested and kill them and those people that support them. And may Allah give all our faith if you want the state fall. Secondly, our governor arrest 30 illegal money. It's a good development because no any person can enter your state and use your case without they don't pay you. It's not way. So as you do that, we happy. And I use this opportunity to remember you as Kaduna State Assembly has doing, you get the former governor that is taking loan and there's no any work that former governor doing. As they are saying, even our president met out of our assembly to investigate him because during his term we didn't see any work in major states, and when this governor comes, he didn't talk about us. Ex-governor, he just starts in one, and we need work because, my sister, if you come to Niger State, all the roads are in Niger is very bad. Federal road, zero. State road, zero. We didn't have anything. So, may our governor to set a beautiful for the state. We are praying. May Allah guide all the leaders that we are elect. God bless Liberty Television and you all you people that are on that television.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Hello.
Good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. How are you on the line?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Chief, you're on the line.
You're welcome, Chief. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Let me start with the statement of verifying. My sister, you see that what Bible says, and I also believe that Quran also said it, that the enemy, our enemies will surely tell us what they have done to us or how they have damaged our country. Look at the statement of verifying. If Nigerian government were sensible to deal with enemies of this country, today, ICPC, EFCC is supposed to arrest them and ask them to return all the salaries they collected from Kaduna State government for 8 years. You see, now it's outside the government house. They are now reviewing the secret of what Nigerians have been saying. But those people, none of them are winning the election. You will see a commissioner in the INEC during the day of results. The person that's supposed that did the election today, in the night, they will change it. You bring another person that is not seeing well. Some of them will see and they will say they be professor. You carry eye glass that's supposed to sit in your eyeball. You bring it down to your mouth or your nose. You will see one, you call it the seven. You see, and when we are saying all those things, they say we are insulting some of them, we are using bad language. Now, it is not the truth of what we said, that those commissioners are not for the betterment of this country, that the politicians are using them. Now, is it true? Are we lying now, or they are the ones that are deceiving us? So is it not better we round off all those our politicians? None of them should come. Now, it's running about now. We know his ambition. Can he tell us the achievement of Kaduna State he paid for 8 good years? Salaries are not being paid. You borrow money, refuse to even use it, utilize the money. When did he get it? Now he's trying to use it again to come and rob us again. God would not allow that one to happen. Then let me go to Hope Uzadema. So that my lovely state, you see Kaduna, you see Imo. If those two states are okay, my sister, the federal government right, they should do whatever they like because those are my where I reside. Imo State is my lovely state. Hope Uzadema now, thank God he said APC in the southeast should give him support. Support for what? For getting to 8 years. You have not even commissioned one good road, no good hospital. Even the propaganda mini refinery we have a commission in Imo State is not working. Is that what we need? Support to do what? You want to contact your president, come out and tell us. You have been senator for how many years? More than 20-something years. Now you retire as a governor for how many years? Now you want to go back to Twitter. I don't tell Nigeria, they have the right. Those people that you're looking for their support, all the whole southeast, the is the chairman of APC governors. They form a Bubago security outfit. Instead of them to secure the land of the property of the southeast. If you go there, they will not go say we are receiving people. The people should go there and verify. Another is being his own local government. It's not good area. The human partner is not good area. All of them now is having that is taking over the local government chairman. So what are we saying? Are we not looking for peace? That will help us. Then let me also go to Castilla State, arresting some police station and closing them. They should do more. We said it down without number. The enemies of Nigeria are Nigerians.
so much, Chief, for your contribution this morning. Do have a wonderful day. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me very well?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was comment about the story which you said Katsina government locked all close some filling station for suspecting
selling fuel to terrorists.
With the terrorists. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is very good, and always that is why we remind our government, most especially from the federal government, if there are someone who is suspected with associated with terrorists, so it's better arrest that man, and if it's like a filling station and some organized, close it and make investigate if it's real. So it's better any who arrest with this suspected should be faced a judgment from the court. If it's real, federal government or the government wants to tackle this insecurity, because this is the action which the government is supposed to take. Because me, I ask questions then why this insecurity keeps going on for over 10 years since past administration. And this government said they are ready to fight with this terrorism and they are ready to tackle this insecurity. So why this insecurity keep going on? What initially our reason, another reason? Maybe this government is not ready to tackle this insecurity. If it's ready, so now we have many youth and graduates and others are ready to defend our country and our people. So like those youth, the charges government select them, supply firearms, bring them and train them, allow them to follow those terrorists inside the forest. If it's real, this government wants to eradicate those practices, so this is what this government wants to do. Yes, that is why always remind and advise our president to take this action. This is real work that has just all practices in our country, particularly in our northern region. If not, this government, I'm assured, in short time, this insecurity will spread all over the Nigeria. Both for people who don't want to be added in our country. This is what we are supposed to do. Thank you. I will look you.
Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. To enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. And if you're just joining us, this is Issues in the News on Liberty Television, where we have just reviewed some of our national dailies. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
My name is Jimmy from Lighthouse.
Okay, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
Yes, the NLP has raised issue on the insinuation that is paid no subsidy is being paid. But I'm surprised why we are so bothered about subsidy payment. Because when they were paying subsidy, everybody complaining that they are borrowing Nigerian push-up, using money to pay subsidy. You borrow as much as 400 billion naira every month to pay subsidy. And people are complaining. And that government has stopped borrowing money to pay subsidy. Why are we still bother? Because that time they said Buhari is a scam. That he said somebody is a scam. Why is he borrowing money to pay subsidy? That nobody is being paid any subsidy. Now, why are they bother now that somebody should be paid? So who should be paid? As far as I'm concerned, NNPC is not paying any subsidy or government has subsidy. Look at the market. Petrol is being sold from in Nigeria between 550 to 800 naira. Now, who is collecting this subsidy? Is it the people buying it selling at the rate of 550, or those who are selling at the rate of 800 naira? Who are being paid? You just know that the subsidy is gone, and it's a good thing for Nigeria subsidy is gone, because we can't be borrowing our fish, we're borrowing money
and mortgage their future to succeed at it. So people carry this petrol and go to the border, smuggle it out, and go and make millions of naira every day. The price of the petrol at 150,000 and 150 naira and go and sell for about 760 to 700 naira. And this is benefiting some people. The poor that is doing so, you are not getting before. The real poverty is the poor of the poor who need subsidy are using kerosene. And kerosene is not subsidized. So why should we bother about it? Let's bear it and let's continue. Very soon, everything refining will soon be on and price of petrol will come down. Now, this now is soon by example at 1,000 naira per liter. Which was around 1,000 before. This subsidy back again. Because subsidy is gone. It's not good for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Do enjoy the rest of your day. The phone lines are still open for you to call in to air in your views and opinions. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
2,000 naira per liter. It's a very pleasant news. You see, we Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, that we are feeling this hardship. This will have effect on the prices of food, and definitely, if the marketers are serious, I think it will crash the prices of food, and we are looking forward to seeing this. You should also extend it to PMS, not only diesel, and all other products. On the issue of Kaduna State Assembly, that's why they are approving Aerobai and coming Gandhi. We are not against COVID. This anti-corruption fight should be fought in totality. So nobody is exempted, but they should only be fairness. They should not put malice inside. Definitely, if their hands are dirty, if there is any wrongs in that one, they should tell us and prove it beyond reasonable doubt. We are not selecting from the anti-graft fight, honestly. On the issue of the federal government, the right step, as agency predict flooding in 31 states, I think it's alarming. I'm calling on both federal government and state government to put their hands to put their hands together and put measures in place. We should not wait until the flood happens. Then we begin to look for solutions. Solutions should be put in place in case it happens. Thank you, and God bless you for the opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in to do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for that call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, my sister, Chief calling back.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Yes, let me comment on UCC, our engine Cubana Kingdom. I thank God the UCC has woken from their sleep. Let them do whatever wrong. And without compensating or leaving any stone untouched. Because all of us were celebrating what they did to our brotherhood. And now they are going to another brotherhood again. So it's a good work. They should keep it up. Anybody at all, including our leaders, anybody at all, let them also take role very, very well. Not our former governors. They should go and look for our money when they their hand. I know they hide my own. They should go and check Rogers of culture of Imo State, former governor. They have already indicted them before. TSS is doing one drama for a house for a foot again. What was your former governor of Abia State? Which is former governor and the senator, Abia State. Former governor of Zamfara State. Former governor of Sokoto State. They should go after those people. They don't be there, younger governor like them, former Kogi State governor. All of them have been indicted. Please let them look into these things and get back our resources from those people. Then, my sister, those are the things that will make Nigeria to move forward. Not to dollar off or dollar down, recovery government. If we can recover those money from those people, my sister, Nigeria will be like London. All of them are worse in our abroad. They refuse to even build one in our country here, Nigeria. And they are all, don't you know, they're not
Thank you so much, Chief. Do have enjoy the rest of your day. Hello. Okay, we lost that one. Please do have to call back. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Hussein coming from George.
Okay, good to have you. Please go ahead.
My contribution goes to this. Ganduje cannot FCC lift out suspension on Ganduje. That is it. That issue is very, very clear. Nigeria should not be taken for granted. We've endured quite a very long time. I am expecting a change from this government. The government will vote in. If we are even with the economic situation, we are seeing the same political threat. There is our hope. If leadership cannot be held accountable, the big shock is that you cannot do this thing anywhere except in Nigeria. The son of a common national chairman of a party in Nigeria is being appointed as the chairman, National Rural Electrification. Why? Appointment from the father and the son. And now that they discover that the father here did corruption, we should take them to this government are saying that they are responsible, it's a responsible government, it's a government that has come with defense in Nigeria. This man should step down and let the investigation go on. So why are they just manipulating Nigeria? Why are these things going on? Now it tells us that even in the ministry, what signal are they sending to others? The one in the ministry, the ministers and others. Before you know it now, if the national chairman has told you, definitely other ones will begin to start doing it too. So it's a signal, it's a very wrong signal by this time. We expect this government to now show Nigerians that this is where we stand. Not showing the other people that definitely you can do this and get away with it. And that is number one. Number two is that the issue of subsidy. They should do something about it seriously. The palliative they are talking about, what they are distributing, hundreds of drugs, this and that, whatsoever, the common man is not feeling it. Nobody is in it. Let them know that what they are giving, state governors, members of the House of Reps and the senators and whosoever members of the House of Assembly, they are rebranding those products and they are taking it and they are sharing it to their allies as if they are the ones that are providing it. And that is the taxpayer money. It is our money that we are suffering again for through subsidy. For them to even give a common man in Nigeria.
Hello?
They should wake up.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay, thank you so much for that one. Okay. Hello? Good morning. Hello? Yes, I can hear you now. Okay.
The requirement is administered for 8 years. It does not mean that you will not talk where the big concern as a Nigerian citizen. And that's number one thing of that matter. You see, there is something Mr. Time, what we think to understand is that you take yourself truth no matter what happens. You understand? Because we see that as a leader, if it is not corrupt this way, it's corrupt as the other way. And I want to urge every Nigerian to focus on their attention. If you know you are from Delta State, dig ground to know exactly what is happening in Delta State. If you know you are from Imo State, dig ground to know very well what is happening in Imo State. You get my point? Because majority of us that will start down comfortably in Abuja here and even what we don't even know about the respective state. I don't even understand where are we getting that information from. I don't know. You get my point? And another thing is this. If air requires this. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So El-Rufai was the governor of Kaduna and he just left Kaduna State. If El-Rufai is in any way culpable of this thing, I think the Kaduna State governor, the present governor is there, and he has made his whatever allegation. I think it is best for EFCC to investigate him. If he is found culpable, fine and good. How do you not value things? Because even when El-Rufai was the governor of Kaduna State, we saw when he conducted local government election, compared to what is happening in some states, that wherever a governor sits down, it is only his party that will win all the local government elections. But in Kaduna State, the reverse was the case. So what is the thing of this one? That he has made a statement. So that now is regretting that. I don't even understand where Nigeria really. I don't even understand. That's why sometimes I keep asking Nigeria, what do we really want? Or is it because this one was the governor, so he cannot speak as a Nigerian anymore? I don't know exactly what is our problem. And let me tell you one thing. I listen to sister radio station on daily basis, so many other things. There is a particular man that used to come from Imo State. His name is Chief Ogulapo. You can confirm what I'm telling you. Most of the time, you come from Imo State and tell you that Imo State is full and calm. The governor is really trying that we are all helping Nigeria.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
This is people that are present, that are politic and believe in Nigeria. But it shouldn't be a situation whereby somebody will sit down and Abuja here.
Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Thank you so much for your contribution this